In this product module, you'll learn about how a vehicle's steering system works, as well as advantages of genuine Ford and Motorcraft steering parts. We'll start with a review of how the steering system works on a vehicle. By far the most popular steering system on cars today is rack and pinion. In this system, the steering shaft turns a gear that moves a rack side to side, thereby turning the vehicle's wheels. The power steering reservoir holds the power steering fluid, and the pump delivers fluid to the gear valve assembly to reduce the steering effort. The power steering hose carries pressurized fluid from the power steering pump to the steering assembly to turn wheels left or right. A long steel bar or rack is meshed with a pinion gear and connected to the tie rods that turn the front wheels. The primary advantage of rack and pinion steering is the increased positive steering feel. Another advantage of this system is that it eliminates 3 wearable items. There is no center link, no idler arm, and no pitman arm, all parts of the conventional steering system, which we'll cover next. Conventional or integral steering systems, also called recirculating ball systems, are more common on trucks. In this system, the steering wheel shaft connects to the gear assembly, which turns a series of link arms that turn the wheels left or right. This system also includes a power steering reservoir with fluid and a pump that delivers the fluid to the gear valve assembly through the power steering hoses. In the conventional system, an integral steering gear or steering box uses a recirculating ball gear to steer the vehicle left or right. The pitman arm connects the steering gear and steering linkage, while the idler arm serves as a pivot point in the steering linkage assembly. The tie rod end transfers motion from the steering linkage to the wheel hub assembly. Finally, the center link or drag link connects the entire system. The quality advantages of genuine Ford and Motorcraft steering parts are consistent with the overall Ford quality theme. These parts are designed and built to meet Ford Motor Company's stringent specifications, unlike competitors who have to take our parts, break them down, and then guess as to what the specifications are. Motorcraft steering parts are built to fit specific Ford, Lincoln, or Mercury vehicles, which means easy bolt-on installation and helps restore the same steering effort and road feel the vehicle came with originally. And genuine Ford and Motorcraft steering parts benefit from the continuous improvements Ford design engineers make in the products. Now let's take a look at some specific Motorcraft steering parts. The C3 power steering pump is used on newer Ford, Lincoln, Mercury vehicles. It is belt-driven with a vane design and external reservoir. Smaller low-displacement cam inserts are used for smaller vehicles, while larger vehicles have high-displacement designs. So each pump is matched perfectly for the job it's intended to do. The C2 steering pump was introduced in the mid-1980s and was used on models through the mid-1990s. It has an aluminum body with a plastic-attached reservoir. Motorcraft offers both new and remanufactured steering pumps. New Motorcraft steering pumps are the same products that are installed on vehicles built in the factory. Remanufactured Motorcraft steering pumps are remanufactured by the original manufacturer, and they're built to OE specifications. Also, Motorcraft has stringent remanufacturing assembly standards. For example, a cracked reservoir on a Motorcraft pump means the unit will be thrown out, not repaired. Here is design engineer Phil Hines with more examples of Motorcraft's extensive quality remanufacturing process.
All Motorcraft pumps receive new OE seals. The shaft and reservoirs are inspected and replaced with new OE components when necessary. Our internal components are machined to OE specifications to ensure both performance and durability. And finally, we microfinish our internal components for superior pump pressure and seal life. Our parts are also application specific. We do not consolidate part numbers, which means the customer will maintain the original steering effort and road feel that the car came with.
Clearly, Motorcraft takes great care to ensure quality on remanufactured components. Another big advantage for Motorcraft is the extensive testing the products must endure.
Motorcraft does both performance and durability testing. Our durability expectations on our new products are at a 10-year, 150,000-mile life expectancy, and our remanufactured products are amongst the leaders in the industry. We also perform contamination testing, and we do end-of-line testing. Our end-of-line testing is application-specific, and we check the pressures at various RPMs.
As you've heard so far, there's a great product story to tell on Motorcraft steering pumps, but it doesn't stop there. Motorcraft's remanufactured steering assemblies also have advantages over the competition. On remanufactured Motorcraft rack and pinion assemblies, if the rack is bent, it is thrown out, unlike some competitors who might try to straighten it, which could make it prone to breakage. Motorcraft's MagnaFlux inspection process helps ensure that any micro cracks are found prior to remanufacturing. Motorcraft doesn't install sleeved valve housings during the remanufacturing process, as they can lead to improper steering effort and poor performance. With Motorcraft, if the sleeve does not meet stringent OE requirements, it is replaced with a new OE valve housing. And because our assemblies are vehicle-specific, they provide the original steering effort and road feel designed into the vehicle in the first place. Motorcraft's integral power steering gear unit, also known as a rotary valve or XR50 gear, is a torsion bar type of hydraulic assisted system. It is available as a new or remanufactured part and is specifically designed for heavy-duty applications. The remanufactured Motorcraft integral gears include 100% new sector shafts, unlike some competitors who may reuse or try to repair damaged shafts. And Motorcraft processes ensure accurate sizing for the recirculating ball assembly, unlike some of the competitors' one-size-fits-all approach that may lead to lack of precise and immediate steering response. So what's the bottom line? Motorcraft steering gears undergo a thorough remanufacturing process, unlike some of the aftermarket competitors. Once again, here's Phil Hines to discuss Motorcraft's remanufacturing process.
Some of our other advantages include performance and durability testing. We test to the OE specification, which is application-specific, unlike our competition, who uses a generic test pattern. We also adhere to strict OE tolerances, which means reduced repeat repairs. Nowadays, with the average labor time for removal and repair of a steering rack averaging about 3 hours, the installer really doesn't want to have to redo that job a second time for free.
Motorcraft new and remanufactured steering parts match Ford original equipment specifications, which nobody else has. They're designed for vehicle-specific applications that ensure the original steering effort and road feel. They undergo a rigorous testing and remanufacturing process, and they receive continuous improvements from Ford design engineers. Finally, when you consider the competitive pricing for these genuine Ford and Motorcraft parts, you can appreciate the overall value Ford offers.